The views and opinions expressed in this program are not necessarily those of its hosts, Urban Arts Enterprises, its advertisers, or affiliates, and are those of the speakers and do not necessarily reflect the views or positions of any entities they represent. What up, y'all? It is 7 o'clock on a Tuesday, so y'all know what time it is. Y'all know what this is, so let's get ready. Strap up, strap down, lock down, do whatever you need to do. Tonight's show is going to be phenomenal, like they always are. Shameless plug, y'all. Because we have a very special guest tonight, and I am looking forward to the conversation that is about to take place because it is one of not only historic value but of current value. And we're going to talk about, because y'all do realize, of course, that this is competition season. Need 7:30. I see you. Hello. Thank you for checking in. Karen Nichols is in the building. And it's funny that we started using that term competition season, where all of the different competitors and individuals that are showcasing their ability and their aptitude for this dance will be put on full display. I am loving it. I think we are about to witness what is going to be one of the better years that we've seen in quite a while. Bernice Newsom Short in the building. Marcel is in the house. Marcel's Nowden, Senior. I'm sorry. Y'all have to forgive me. Look, I need my glasses. That's what I need because I can't see shit. Anyway, so what is going on here? I have a. There we go. Oh man, that was odd. That doesn't happen. What is that? What was that? Anyway, we are in a very good time in the Steppers world, y'all, and I'm looking so forward to what's happening. While I Eats in the house, DJ JC, Lynn John. We are going into this thing, and it's going to be really, really good. Anthony Sumner, same here, brother. I will see you on this weekend because we're going to be traveling, y'all, on Friday. Friday is my birthday, but we will be flying on Friday because I got to get to Chicago because on Saturday, world's largest steppers competition is going down. And I can say this. I'm looking forward to the competition because I know, just based on what I've seen, this going to be good, y'all. Now, before I go too far into that, let me get my guest on the line. Let me get her up here. Let's give her a shout because I got somebody real special coming on tonight, y'all. Y'all are gonna love this. This is gonna be real good. Let's see. What are you doing? What are you doing, producer lady, peeking in over there? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, um, I have the pleasure, you dig, of introducing to you. Now, for those of you, and y'all know I like to do this. I do this thing where, sometimes people say that we divide up the community and this sort of thing, old, new, so on and so forth. But I will always hold the position that unless you know where you've been, you cannot possibly know where you're going or where you're really at. And I am elated whenever I have an opportunity to have someone on this show that knows where the bodies are buried, that knows where the skeletons lie. And ladies and gentlemen, I got one such person on here tonight. Let me introduce to you, for those of you who don't know, all you new steppers, all you 15, 20-year steppers that think y'all been around a while. Let me introduce you to a real veteran of the game, Miss Belinda Foxette Jones. Lady, how are you this evening?
Hey Brian, I'm good. How are you?
That is fantastic. Look, before we get way, way off into this, Crystal Kane, thank you for the birthday wishes. I appreciate you. Before we get way off into this, I'm extremely excited to have you on the show. We've talked about this for a couple of years now, and we've yet to have the opportunities. But this is a double opportunity because of your position and your knowledge and in your participation in the world's largest steppers competition as one who, once again, knows where the bodies are buried. I like to use that term. I'm sorry. Yeah. um, Before we get way off into this, now, ladies and gentlemen, I want you to pay attention to something. Her middle name on her Facebook page is Foxette. Now, I want to at this time pay homage to what the Foxette means and who the Foxettes are. Now, back when some of y'all had no clue what a stepping was or anything of that nature, the Foxettes was making major moves in the steppers community. Belinda, can you give us? I want to know, man. What give us some background on when you first started stepping?
Hmm. Well, I'm gonna try not to take too long,
You got
but
all the time you need. We ain't in no rush.
actually,
This is my show.
okay, all right. Since you said it like that, then here we go. I've been actually doing this for 53 years. I started when I was 13, and that's actually when I met the other two, Pat and Mary. We all lived in the same area, and
Hmm.
Pat and I are first cousins.
Okay.
So it was because of her that I got to go to my first party at 13 because she was older, and my mom said, "Okay, if she going, you can go."
That's that old school.
That's old school.
Got to take the young one with you.
That's exactly right.
Hmm.
So from there, we started out actually at a place called St. Philip's on the west side, which that's when we were hanging out with everybody from the west side. But then we moved on to the dungeon.
Boom.
Exactly. So from we went from bopping to freestyle, but
Hmm.
we still did them both at the same time.
Hmm.
So we kind of hung out in between those two, and we started hanging out, and then we would see all of the older guys at the flip side on the west side walking, and we want to do that.
Now there's that name now at all the clubs that I've frequented in my past and that I've heard about. I
Hmm.
don't think I've ever heard anyone say the flip side.
It was on Madison.
Okay.
That was along the time of the Lime Room, the Ball Smart, and the Flip Side. That really was in that era. So
Okay.
we started hanging out up there and actually learning how to walk. So now we're into another entire dance.
Right.
We trying to be cool now, but we're still not even 18 years old yet.
Getting to be big girls.
Right, we're trying to be big girls. So
Hmm.
we actually started following Sam Chapman around to all of his parties, and at the same time, we met um, a couple of guys on the west side.
Hmm.
So we started following everybody around. We made our first entrance on the original set at Black Mary's,
Okay.
the old timers, but we weren't old enough to get in. That was
Right.
another problem because we wasn't 18.
Hmm.
So now we knew this guy by the name of Donald Fox.
Hmm.
We started hanging out with him everywhere he went. We went with him. Donald Fox was friends with another guy,
Hmm.
John VA.
Hmm.
So that was Don and John Productions. And later on down the line came the boss of us now, Don Vick.
Ha.
He think he the boss, right? Right.
That's my
He think he
guy.
the boss,
Yeah.
right? So, we actually just kept going on and on to all parties. But when we started going to the original old timers, their DJ was George Harris. And he
Hmm.
kept seeing us with Fox. He named us the Foxettes.
Ah.
That's how you got the name.
Okay. It's always clever to me. I always like it when I hear a good story about people's nicknames because, some people these days, people go around and they self proclaim. But it's
Hmm.
always cool to me when people get a name, they street name. They understand back when we was coming up, you know, um, you know, and even in your time when you got a street name, it didn't come from you, it came from the people around you.
Right.
Yeah. So that's a beautiful thing. And so the Foxettes were born, as if you
The
will.
Foxette was born,
Yeah.
and we took off running. I mean, we went out probably 5 days a week. At 19, we were at everybody's party. Once we knew we could get in, we went to
Hmm.
everybody's party. We tried to dance with everybody. We just really had a good time. And I think the most important thing is that all the people that we met that were older than us, they protected us. They didn't let us drink and smoke. We don't drink or smoke now.
That was a different time, man. That was a different
Right.
time, boy. When people took care of each other and looked out for one another, man.
Right.
That was a different time. Oof.
Yeah.
Nowadays,
So
everybody do what they want,
when they want and where they want.
and you bet not say nothing to them.
So now that brings me to the next chapter, which is actually going to parties. And we still had a life at home, so we would always play cards and
Hmm.
have fun. So we had a couple of guys that would always come to our house and actually play um, cards with us.
Hmm.
And so those two guys were Weasel and
Man,
Lamont.
may he rest in
Well,
peace. Weasel
right,
was a cool
exactly.
dude, man. That was my
Yes, he
guy.
was a fool.
Yeah.
Because of Weasel, Weasel was connected to Mr. Pete Frazier
Yep.
in the disco world.
Yep.
So that's how we became mixed in with Pete Frazier, because Weasel knew him, and everywhere that Pete went, Weasel went, and it
Yep.
was kind of like, in between. So that was the next chapter, was Mr. Pete Frazier. We kind of got into his life. So once Weasel died and went on.
You know, I used to hang out that the way I met all of them, Weasel, the twins, Casper, Pete, we all used to hang up in Chick Rick's.
See that? That's the name.
Yep.
And
We used to be up
people
in
don't really
Rick's.
know, but before Pete was even dancing, he was the disco king.
Mm-hmm.
He was a disco king before he was stepping.
Ain't that something?
Right.
You know, I
So,
right. Go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
it brings us back to, it's just a big circle.
Yeah.
We always love to dance, the Foxettes and I. We still do a lot of things together. We still like to have fun.
Mm-hmm.
And I think everybody now is on something else. That's why time seems so
Hmm.
different and parties seem so different.
Yeah.
But for us, we're always going to make the best out of the party that we go to.
Hmm. Yeah. Things do have a different kind of feel to them. You know, they're less intimate. And when I say that, I don't mean in terms of crowd. I just mean in terms of relationships.
Hmm.
That's why I think I like it when when some of us get together at some of these events, you know, and it's just kind of like, you know, it just feels good because you're around people that you've been around for a few decades and you know how they roll and you just got this, you know, everybody knows their place, if you will. And
Right.
it's just now, you know, there's so many new faces and so many new attitudes and ideas and, you know, it's different. But we're making the best with what we got.
Exactly. Exactly.
Yeah,
And
it's a
after,
beautiful thing.
you don't see somebody for a long time, you be really looking forward to going to those parties
Yeah,
because you want to still see the people that you used to seeing.
absolutely. Absolutely. And you know, and with all of the, you know, and it's crazy because I mean, ain't none of us getting no younger. And it's crazy because now when we go to some of these sets, you know, and it's like, you know, you think about somebody that's not here anymore, you know,
Hmm.
and that's a thing that I think that's becoming way more prevalent now because of the era of the development of stepping, coming off of bopping, and
Right.
like all of those cats, the ones that are still here, you know what I mean? It's like, you know, people starting to kind of fall off. And, you know, knock on wood, I don't want to see nobody else get up out of here no time soon. So, yeah.
Man, you just can't be surprised. I mean, that's the way life is, but it just seems like it's snowballing. It's really going fast.
Yeah, yeah, it does. So, with that, bringing Pete Frazier's name into this, which is why we're
Hmm.
here tonight. Um, I want to before we get way off into this, let me give y'all. I gotta. This is for my audience, people out there in stepping world, in inside stepping land, inside stepping family. I gotta let y'all know that Belinda is a monster when it comes to handling this business because she left me speechless. First time we had an opportunity to do something where I was covering the world's largest, and it was like before I could open my mouth to ask Belinda for anything, she was right there. Now, you got to understand the capacity in which. Now, I'm gonna let you explain, Belinda, what your official capacity is with Majestic Gents and World's Largest. See, I didn't know. You understand me? I got to find out in a working environment because normally when I attend and I'm doing this thing, I'm just in attendance. And so since we started to cover the World's Largest last year, I got the opportunity to find out that Belinda is absolutely instrumental in making all of the puzzle pieces come together. And you were right there, Johnny on the spot. She made sure I had my list of contestants, who was who, what was what, who got scratched, who got added. It's a beautiful thing. Belinda, how did you get to this place of doing what you do, and how did you get so good at it? Tell us what
Hmm.
you do, first of all. Give us an overview.
Well, actually, Pete Frazier is like my brother. So,
Mm-hmm.
there's nothing that I would not do to help the Majestic Gents in any form. Whatever he need, he knows that I am there. So the main goal is to get your audience in and have everything rolling smoothly because it's an affair afterwards. And so you
Mm-hmm.
want people to come in, have the contest run, be over with, so they can go to the next room and enjoy their trophies with their friends because the next morning most people are leaving out of town.
Right.
So they get to take pictures and hang out. So it's very important that you have everything in place. He is a real stickler about what he wants.
Mm-hmm.
He knows what he wants, and if he have to do it by himself, he will.
Right.
But that's kind of like how it all started. He was doing so much that sometimes you can't remember to do everything,
Yep.
and you can't remember everything. So that's really how it started with him.
Ask me
And
how I
then
know.
the next year I was in Texas with
Mm-hmm.
Nike and them with you again.
Yes, ma'am.
That's
Yes,
how it
ma'am.
started with
And,
them.
and back on it just like you were before, doing what you do and making things run smooth. So y'all just
Exactly.
know that when you see events like the world's largest steppers competition and Texas Heat running like a well-oiled machine, this is the lady that's making it happen. Now, don't get it twisted. Everybody has their role. But when it come time
Right.
to make sure that the ducks is in a row, every T is crossed and every I is dotted, this is the lady right here. She's the
I'm
one.
only there to support and to make sure it's a smooth transition because you want them to get in and out. You don't, a contest can be pretty long, especially
Mm-hmm.
when you start to have 60, 70, and 80 contestants.
Mm-hmm.
That's a long evening. So
Yes.
you want to keep the evening rolling. You want to make sure that everybody is where they should be. You don't want couple number 25 down at the corner when they coming up next. You don't want
Mm-hmm.
to have to wait on anybody.
Right.
So that's really how it all started. He was just doing a lot, and that's really how it all started. So now it's like, you see my shirt, don't you?
Uh-huh. I see you, majestic gents in the building. Is in the building.
So now it's just a regular thing, and this year everybody is excited. All the gents are excited about the new competition and everything that's going to happen this year. It's really going to be very
I ain't gonna
interesting and
lie.
a fun night.
I'm excited as hell myself. I don't
I
ask
am.
me why, but just from the preliminaries that I've seen,
Hmm.
whew, I think this year is gonna be a really good contest. Before we go, right quick, Gregory Richardson said, "Tell us about the group, the four of us."
Gregory Richardson was in this group called the Four of Us
Hmm.
before he actually became a part of the gents.
Okay.
They did have mainstream parties, quite a bit, quite a
Hmm.
bit. And then afterwards, when that group broke up, he became a Majestic Gent. So he is still kind of like, he'll always be a Majestic Gent. So he's still part of the Majestic Gents. Hi, Gregory.
The Majestic Gents has a pretty long history,
Woo.
and many past members. Um, it's always, and I'm not going to sit here and name them all, but I think my audience would probably be surprised to know some of the names of people who have at one time been a part of the Majestic Gents and have since moved on to other endeavors. Um, but the Majestic Gents is a staple in the name and in the history of our dance from this city, and has left a strong legacy of what of maintaining and trying to keep this thing rolling. So always mad respect to the
Right,
Majestic
right.
Gents in their totality, because there are many members and many behind the scenes people that make a lot happen. So
Mm-hmm.
Pete's the face
They
of
do.
it, but a lot of people make this machine work. Um, so the competition. How many total couples do we have this year?
Well, so far we have 68, but that could change on competition day. Um,
Right, because
for
we've
some
seen
for
you.
some reason, some
Mhm.
people may not be able to make it or may not show up, but you never know that until contest day,
Right.
who's actually not going to show up. So at the moment, it is actually seven in beginners.
Hmm.
You have five and 60 and over, 19 in old school. You have 19 in new school.
Hmm.
And this year, for some reason, the
Hmm.
walking category has the most contestants with 20 couples.
Wow. Now that
Right.
is, I would, if I can, I go out on a limb and say that's a first.
Uh-huh.
That the walking category. Now y'all hear that? The walking
Uh-huh. It is.
category is the largest category and the world's largest this year. That's pretty amazing.
It
And
is.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and attribute some of that to Reggie Miles, because he's been pushing this walking thing so hard the last couple of years that, and not only that, I think a lot of people have begun to gravitate more toward that portion of the dance, which I'm glad of, because it was necessary for that to happen. But him being the ambassador of walking for our
Right.
stepping world, um, more and more people are doing it, and I ain't gonna lie, I do believe, and when I say I'm excited about the competition this year, part of the reason is because of the walkers category, because I see some very strong couples in that category, and I'm gonna be looking forward to see who's gonna pull that out.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Talk to me.
That walking category
Hmm.
is anybody night. It's the person that get up there and pull it off the best. I'm
Yeah,
telling you, that walking category
I
is
kind of
loaded
agree.
with talent.
Yeah,
But I will say congratulations to all the contestants that got into it, because it take a lot to get up there.
absolutely.
It
Yep.
take a lot. That's something that I haven't done. So it takes a lot to get up there, and we salute all of them that's able and that is going to participate in the contest. But
Hmm.
not only do we have the contest, that leads up to all the festivities
Right.
for Chicago. We have a whole week's full of everything.
Right quick, Belinda. Karen Nichols says your commitment to excellence has earned a top level of trust from Pete and Nike. Those traits are not always demonstrated by others who aspire to be in her position. I appreciate this interview. So there's an accolade from one of our watchers, and just to let you know, because I can't tell you enough how much I appreciate you, but I want the rest of the stepping world to appreciate you as much as I do, because they need to understand that when these things go the way they're supposed to, there are people that are making that happen, and you're one of them, and we appreciate you for that.
Well, I thank you. Thank you, Miss Karen. I will continue to do my best to make um, all of the contests and anything that I'm associated with the best. Now, we do have another contest coming up
Talk to me.
after Nike.
Hmm.
So it will be one more contest.
So we got world's largest this
Mm-hmm.
weekend coming up.
Correct.
Texas Heat first weekend in October. Y'all need to put that on your calendar. And then
Correct.
we have the
Fade to
blackout.
black. Fade
Fade
to
to black.
black.
My man Maurice over there in the
Exactly.
ATL. There is another steppers competition in Atlanta on his
Yep.
weekend. And what are the dates on that weekend? I don't
The
have it in front of me.
19th, October 19th to the 22nd.
Okay. And that is going to be in the ATL. Fade to black. Maurice Turner, and he puts on a very quality event, and I'm sure that the competition is going to be great.
It
Is it going to be? Is it going to be? Are there pre-contestants, or are they just? It's going to
No,
be
you're gonna come and sign up that night. It's
okay.
like a winner take all, one
Show up
thousand
and
dollar
show out.
prize. Right.
Yeah, that
Again, that'll
like the
be
old school. Show up and show
right.
out. Take that purse
Show up
home.
and show out. Right.
Now, what's the
Again,
per?
that'll
What
be Go ahead.
winner take all? What's the purse?
$1,000 for the winner take
$1,000,
all.
y'all. You hear that? Winner
Right.
take all.
And
$1,000 purse. Fade to black.
uh,
Atlanta,
yep.
Georgia. October 19th through the 22nd. It's going down.
Yep.
My man Maurice Turner getting it in over there.
Also, that will be Pete Frazier and Miss Chica. They will be Pete Frazier and I will be doing the contest, and Miss Chica will be assisting. They will be doing other stuff. So that is in October. But back to our week here in Chicago.
Mm-hmm.
Now tomorrow starts our week off at Universal with the Dabneys
Yes. Dang, I ain't gonna be there.
Visions.
Shoot. Okay. I ain't gonna get there
And
till
then on
Friday.
see that. Then on Thursday, we moving over to the Blue Note
I know.
with Myra.
It's going down in Chicago this
It's,
week.
it's going down to Chicago. Friday, you'll be here. That'll be the Shot Stoppers, Terrence Pratt and Mr. Dre.
Right.
Friday
Dre and
night, and then
company.
Saturday. Are you going to make it to Donnie's?
I'm in the air about that. And the only reason I'm in the air about going to Donnie's is because number one, I already know that it's going to be very crowded. And rather than be there, taking up space, and I may show up just for some video stuff
Right.
to kind of give the rest of the world, because I was just at Donnie's last week, a week before last, and I made the statement on one of my videos, and I'm going to make it now, that if you are a person that is traveling to or through Chicago and you are a part of this community stepping world, it is a rite of passage to go to Hamilton Park and see Donnie
Mm-hmm.
Davis and go
Yeah.
through there and just touch hands with all of the wonderful people that are also there who show up. You don't ever know who you're going to run into at Donnie Davis's class. And trust and believe, everyone has been through there at some point or another. Donnie Davis's class at Hamilton Park is a rite of passage. I suggest you go there and check it out if you have the opportunity. So I'm debating on whether I will be there or not. More than likely, I may show up early, but we're gonna go over to the convention center
True. Right.
pretty
Exactly. I
early, like
never
we
make.
did
I
last
never
year, and
make.
we're gonna start
Right.
getting set up and making sure we have
Right.
everything in order, because we have
Right.
to make sure our broadcast is as quality as possible.
Exactly. So then just in case anybody don't know, VIP at Tinley Park for Saturday is already sold out.
Mhm.
The VIP and the ringside, so those are sold out. But if you're going to Tinley Park for VIP starts at 6:30 and it's over at 7:30. General admission is at 8 o'clock.
Mhm. And the
Now
contest starts
the
at 9,
contest starts at 9 o'clock exactly.
and
After
our
the
broadcast.
contest,
Mhm.
oh wait, I'm getting to that. Hold on. I'm gonna do you like you do me. So
Go on, get
the
at 'em.
contest starts at 9 o'clock, but Mr. Brian will be in the room when you guys are entering the room. He will be grabbing people along with the ambassador.
Yes, we
They will
will.
be grabbing people, doing interviews. It will be all kind of stuff going on. So don't be surprised if he comes up to you and say, "Do you have a minute?"
Catch you with
So
a
I'm just
microphone.
saying.
That's right.
That's exactly. So everybody be ready because he is on his job when
That's
he's
right.
there.
Be camera ready, because it's going down.
That's right.
Either be
The same
myself or
thing for
Kevin
the
or
after party.
Ambassador Kevin Nevels. One of us will
Eh,
be
There you
reaching
go.
out.
The same thing for the after party, which is directly afterwards. I know Brian is still going to be in the room.
Hmm.
Him, everybody will be congratulating everybody. He'll get a chance to talk to some of the winners.
Hmm.
Show off their trophies. That's at the after party. So Brian will still be in the after party, and then on Sunday it'll be the day party, which will be at the 50-yard line from
Oh,
1 to 5.
50 gonna be packed.
Absolutely, because it's still bragging rights. You still got to be bragging all weekend.
You
So
already
it's a
know.
very busy weekend. A lot of contestants. I got my eye on a couple of people, but you never know.
Yeah, me too. But it's funny that you say that because like last year I had my favorites, and I don't know if any of them came through. Uh, which was odd because you listen to people talk and they're like, yeah, I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do. They don't tell me what they're gonna do, but like and so you just kind of you like okay, because now I've had several people because I talk to the contestants, a lot of them. People I talk to on kind of on a regular basis, and they'll
Hmm.
call and they'll be like, "Well, we got it. We gonna win this cause blah blah blah." And I'm like, "Uh-huh." I just don't say nothing. I listen because man, look, like you said, for example, the walkers category, that's anybody's show. It's gonna be about who
Anybody
shows up and
game.
shows out because I'm telling you now, the competition is gonna be tight. You hear me?
Yes, and I think it's going to be tight in all the categories. I really think it's a very nice selection this year. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of different partners, a lot of different forms of dancing this year.
Mm-hmm.
It really is.
Yep,
So
I'm
I
very
really
excited.
think it's going to be very nice. Now, before I forget, it will be a tribute for Casper and Jerry Rooks.
Excellent, excellent,
So Pete
excellent.
will be doing that. And also, we need to be sending our prayers up for our brother Robert Pope. He's always at Visions and he's really under the weather. So we
Mm,
really need everybody to be praying for
okay,
him. So
prayers up.
other than that, Mr. I can't wait to see you guys.
Yeah. So for my audience, for my viewing audience, now we have several people, and let me make a suggestion. Let me give y'all some margin orders, some instructions for those of you who will not be in Chicago this weekend. If you have a smart television at your house, make sure that you have your YouTube app on there and ready. Once you put that YouTube app on your television, type in Inside Stepping, hit the subscribe button, hit the little bell notification, because on Saturday we will be going live at 9 o'clock. I'm sorry, 8 o'clock sharp. We will be 8 o'clock. We going live. We will be doing ringside interviews. Like Belinda said, we will be talking to people coming in the room. We will be discussing what people's thoughts and their favorites and all of that. We're gonna be checking out the fashion. It's going down. So once you got that done, now let's say you got a television and it ain't a smart TV. You can go grab you a Roku at Walmart, Best Buy. You can go and grab you an Apple TV, Walmart, Best Buy. You can go get a Fire Stick at Walmart or Best Buy or somewhere like that. Plug them things in. Make sure you got the YouTube app on those. And you will be able to watch the festivities from your television, just like if you was watching any other show any other time. You don't have to sit and squint at your cell phone. You don't have to sit and squint at your tablet. Put it on your big screen. It's going down. Now, I have to give this small caveat. Last year, we ran into a transmission issue due to the fact that literally half the room was watching Inside Stepping on their cell phones. Go figure. I don't know. I don't know why, but they were. And plus, there were people streaming as well, which sucks up all of the cellular bandwidth in the area. Now, there was a couple of particular times during the event where everybody seemed like they had their phone out at one time, and it just that they didn't get anything, and neither did we. Although mine is recorded. So if, for example, we have a situation where we lose, where you all see a lot of buffering or anything like that, bear with us. because I will on the next within the following days I will upload that footage that maybe had a problem during the transmission in its entirety and clearly because we record every single thing that we do here. Now, when we go live, we're gonna have myself, Ambassador Kevin Nevels, and we're gonna have a third on the move sort of reporter with us. So y'all stay tuned for that. There are gonna be a lot of things that we're gonna do moving forward that is going to be beneficial to this show and to our viewership. So y'all stick with Inside Stepping because we're constantly making improvements. And with that, let me also give a shout out to all of those who make and have made donations to Inside Stepping. We appreciate you. You definitely help keep the lights on and make sure that we continue to do what we do. And because, what I want is to, in the future, I have some plans of some things that we're about to do that's going to make it where moving forward, these broadcasts, there will never be buffering again. I've got some stuff in the works. So every little thing that you do in regard to donating toward this cause will make that where you will be able to watch every event that Inside Stepping is at in their entirety with no problems whatsoever. I'm trying to buy a satellite truck, y'all. No, I'm just kidding. I'm joking. I'm not buying a satellite truck, but I'm pretty close though. Anyway, Belinda, what else you got? You got anything else good for us? Cause it's like I don't know what else to say about this coming weekend except that it's gonna be a great show. I don't want to get into the whole. I think so and so gonna
I
win.
do have something to add, though. I just want you to ask all your listeners that each contestant has worked very hard to present to you what they feel is their best. Let's try to applaud and
Everybody.
congratulate everybody. Let's
I
let's
agree.
really try to do that.
I definitely agree with that.
Hey,
No, we
Poppy.
get we get to that in a minute. Yeah, we'll cover that. No, I agree with you. And I'm glad you brought that up because I really want the audience to clearly understand that these people are stepping on another level than what
Hmm.
those of you who've never been on that stage are accustomed to. It's very easy to criticize and very easy to point things out, and even sometimes people tend to clown a little bit. But this is serious business for many of them, and I wanna take a. I'm not gonna say it's a quote, but I'm gonna paraphrase. I watched an excellent interview last week with Latika and Drury Alexander. And
Very good.
great interview, by the way. If y'all are watching, man, excellent interview. Um, but one of the things that Drew said that stood out the most for me, he said that this is about attitude. He said if you don't come into this dance, into this competition with the attitude that you're better than everybody on the stage, you've already lost. And I say that to say this. It is easy for others to say different things and watch them dance and make criticisms and that sort of thing. But here's the simple fact. Nobody comes into this thinking that they're a loser. And at the end of the day, they've taken the opportunity to get up on a stage in front of thousands of steppers and now tens of thousands live on Inside Stepping to do their dance, to let you know that they are at the top of the heap. They are the pinnacle of what this dance is and showcasing their skills and abilities. And for that alone, win, lose, or draw, they deserve to be applauded and
Yeah.
accolades shown. So that's I had to put that out there. Before we go, young lady,
Mm-hmm.
let's talk about the producer lady came here and reminded me the purses on the categories.
We sure can. So, first up, we have our beginners category, which is $500, one winner.
Oh,
The
oh,
60
oh,
and
oh,
over.
oh, 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 oh,
Go
oh.
ahead.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry. Listen, I'm glad you
Yeah.
brought that up. See, I forgot. I wanted to talk about this. The beginners category.
Mm-hmm.
It's pretty healthy this year.
7 contestants.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
In recent years, there's only been what 2, 3
2 or 3.
here and there, and so we
Exactly.
got 7. That
Mm-hmm.
is a testament to the the people that are coming into this dance because we, of course, we're trying to grow the dance. We want more people to participate. We want to see more people coming forward. I am excited that there are 7 couples in the beginners category, y'all. That's huge to me. I don't know about
Yep.
nobody else. To me, that's huge. I can't wait to see that part. And I saw a beginner couple that I think. So let me not go there. Okay.
Uh-oh. Here we go.
I'm about to
We'll
start up.
talk.
I ain't gonna start. I ain't gonna start.
Right. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Then we have 60 and over.
Okay.
There's actually 5 couples in that, and that purse is $1,000.
Okay.
60 and over. Next, the original old school has first, second, and third. $2,500 first place, $1,500 second place, and $500 third place.
Hmm.
The same amount is for the new school
Okay.
for first, second, and third. 2,500, 1,500, and 500.
Damn it, boy.
And then we have that fabulous walking
Yeah.
$1,000 winner take all.
Winner take all walkers, y'all.
1,000.
Ooh wee. That's
Yes,
gonna be
sir.
something right there.
Mm-hmm.
Bring
And of
your A
course, don't
game.
forget the
That's all I can
intermission.
tell you.
Right. We have Danny Boy, and so it's going to
Yeah,
be
yeah,
a
yeah. Let's talk
very
about the
yeah,
entertainment.
yeah.
I'm excited about that. I want to see him do his thing. Chicago's own,
Right.
y'all.
Yeah. We love that song. So
Yeah. Yeah, I've been
yeah.
rocking that it's in my rotation too.
Okay. All right. So we got a lot of new faces, a lot of different versions, a lot of partners that you wouldn't even put together. So
Mm.
it's going to be a very interesting night. I'm really looking forward to this
Yeah,
contest.
that's one of the things that I noticed. I was looking at the way people have shifted.
Mm-hmm.
Um, there's even one couple, matter of fact, 2 couples that I can think
Mm-hmm.
of off top of my head that have won together in past years that are returning as a couple this year. I thought that was
So
interesting.
that would really be Darren and Tori. I know that's one you got to
That's
be talking
one.
about.
Yep, that's one. Yep.
And who was returning? Who else are you talking about?
Um, it slipped my mind just that fast. Um, damn it. It'll come back to me in a second. Just give me a second. Because when you said it took me off. But I wish I had my list in front of me. But
Well, of course, Nike and Crystal was returning, so
well,
they've
but
won before also too. But
well, yeah,
we're
but
not
no,
talking about them,
I'm
right?
talking about who was doggone it. It slipped my mind just that fast. Because I got so many names in my head at the moment. But there are people who are just coming into the game. Oh, I know what it was. Barack and Henrietta.
Right.
Yep. They won. That was what I had to get it back. Yeah, Barack. Tasha Miles Cash says Royce and his partner too. She thinks. I'm not sure about that one. But yeah, we because Barack and Henrietta took first. What was that? Post COVID. Was it post COVID? Pre COVID.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Anyway.
Before COVID.
Yeah, it was pre COVID. Okay. Yeah. So uh it's just interesting to me to see that we are having, people come back through and, give it another shot. So they're winning couples. Nike and
Right.
Crystal. You know, we talking about people who have put it down in the past, and
And
all of
also
them,
you
huh?
got a lot of talent coming out of Atlanta.
Oh
Ooh
yeah,
wee.
yeah,
Ooh.
yep. Um, yeah, yeah. Uh,
Mm-hmm.
I wish I had. Oh, I wish I had my list in front of me. See, Belinda, I need you here right now. but, but yes, Atlanta absolutely. You know, they've been doing a lot of damage in the last
Right.
several years, man. Atlanta been showing up and showing out.
Right.
They
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 have
they
quite
come
a
to they
bit.
come to get down for theirs. They not holding
Right.
nothing back.
They they have Lindy and Crystal, and then you got John and Erica. You got and then you got
Well, you know Lindy and Crystal are actually out of Texas.
I know.
Oh,
But I always want them. I don't know why I always say that they live in Atlanta.
let me say this.
Go ahead.
Lindy put up a post about a
Mm-hmm.
week or two ago, making mentioning that he was backing away from the Steppers community, and he was involved with his sets, I think, in Dallas. Lindy, if you and your wife are watching, if y'all remember, I predicted your win at Texas Heat. Y'all remember that? I told you was gonna win,
Mm-hmm.
but I want y'all, if it's at all possible, and I hope that the statement that you made is not necessarily one that will affect your presence at the world's largest this coming weekend, and that you will be on stage, because I'm looking forward to your performance. And if not, because I know he said that, family first, and if not, brother, blessings and much respect to you and yours for taking care of your business. That's king
Right.
business right there, my man.
Right.
So with
Right.
that said, uh I hope y'all are in Chicago this weekend.
I'm really hoping they're in Chicago this
Yeah,
weekend.
because they have
Well,
become a
Brian, when
force
I
to be
see
reckoned with.
you,
Hmm?
I'm gonna have to ask you who you got in the pipe when I
Well,
see you. Hmm.
uh, here's the thing. I saw some things because I'm observant and I watch people. I study habits and human nature. And I saw something in one of the prelims that led me to believe that there is somebody that's sandbagging big time. And it's somebody we haven't seen before on stage.
Hmm.
And I expect that this person is going to be a sleeper. There's going to be some stuff going on that we hadn't expected. Let me put it that way. That's what I think. I will reserve my thoughts on that for the weekend. However, I do think that it's not going to quite go, I think, the way a lot of people think it's going to go. I think that finally, because you hear people make the comments all the time where they say stuff like, "Well," uh, and
Same
I've
people
heard
gonna
this,
win.
huh?
Same people gonna win.
Uh-huh. And you hear people, and I was just getting ready to say, you already on top of what I'm talking about. See, that's why I told y'all, Belinda be on it, man. Look, people say, "Oh, why don't Doc and Tick and them go sit down? They done won. They did this. They did that." I say, if you want Doc and Tick and them go sit down, sit them down. That's what I say. But I'm gonna also say this: I don't think this year is gonna be a cakewalk for either of those gentlemen and some of the others who are in the higher echelons of expectation. I think that there is going to be some people getting a run for their money this weekend. That is reason why I think this is going to be such an exciting contest.
This contest, you can expect the unexpected.
That part right there.
That part right there.
That's what I think.
Expect the unexpected. They are coming to win. They are coming dressed. They are coming to dance and have fun. So expect the unexpected. I don't think anything is going to go
The way we
like
expected.
nobody thinks.
Yep.
I don't think so.
Listen, I'm with you 100%, and I've been saying
I
it. But
don't.
it's funny. I've gotten pushback from people, and sometimes someone, no, it's gonna be no, not this year. Um, this is gonna be a strong showing, strong competition. There are going to be people's names, I believe, that are going to emerge from this that are lesser known. I think there's going to be a lot of people whose stock is about to go up. Just
Right.
my opinion. We'll see.
Right.
Ha! Check this out. Karen Foster says Sean Ballantyne is the sleeper. Love his style.
Hmm.
No comment, Karen Foster.
Sean Ballantyne is dancing with Gazelle, and
Mhm.
Gazelle is the daughter of Marzette Griffin. He will also
Mm,
be in the house to watch his daughter dance.
huh.
Huh.
Like I said, I'm going to reserve my commentary, Karen. uh, there are going to be some things, like I said, that are going to come up that are going to be unexpected, and I'm looking forward to it. I think some people are going to be pulling rabbits out of their hat. Of course, no props, y'all, so don't bring no rabbits. No, I'm just
Well, all I can say is we ready. Come to the shy. Come early. Come in the beginning of the week. Come tomorrow. Come Thursday. Have a good time. Get ready for the contest. It is loads of things to do. Fun, fun, fun.
Yes.
And remember, everything should be done tasteful.
That
Let's
part.
try not to disrespect, step on anybody toes this weekend. No altercations. Let's just have a great contest, a great weekend.
That part right there.
That
I'm
part.
so looking forward to it.
All
I
right.
gotta, yeah, I got to tote all this baggage on the plane, baby.
You got it. You can do it. I'm
Yeah,
looking
yeah, yeah,
forward to
yeah, yeah,
seeing
yeah,
you. You
yeah,
know it.
yeah. This is,
I'll see you bright and early on Saturday.
yeah, that part right there, because we're gonna be in the
Hmm.
house. We're gonna be in the bill. Look, here's Reggie Miles talking about more prize money for the Walkers. Reggie always pushing the envelope. Look at him. I don't know, Reggie. After this weekend, who knows? Because I mean, it's the largest category in the competition this year. 20 people. That's a lot.
Yeah.
It's gonna be something to see. Latricia Hood says Visions is gonna be off the chain tomorrow. I believe you, but it's gonna be crowded. Ooh wee. Dang,
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting up here like, I'm sitting up here thinking, damn, why did I book my plane for Friday? I should have kept.
Mm-hmm.
Let me chill. Let me chill. Let me chill.
The entire week in Chicago is gonna be bananas. The
Yeah,
entire week. The Majestic Gents, the whole, all of them will be at probably every event. It's just going to be bananas. Friday night is going to be bananas. That's the pre-party, so that's going to be bananas.
absolutely.
I mean, all of it, all week,
I'm gonna try
all
to
week.
make it over there on Friday. I don't know if I'm gonna make it or not. That's my birthday, and my daughter is making me dinner, so I have to go, and I'll be downtown Friday
Family
evening.
first. Family
Oh yeah,
first.
absolutely. Come on now, you know what it is. So
You know it.
my baby is cooking me dinner, and so I'm
Okay.
gonna go and enjoy. And if depending on if it's a late dinner or an early dinner, if it's an early dinner, we may show up at Tinley Park. If not, we'll get to it on Saturday. But
Right.
like you said, family first. So,
Family first.
but here come the producer lady. What you got? Step, step in. She wants to know what the cover is on, what the cover for all of the events are. Actually, that would be a good thing to know.
Okay. Is she ready? So tomorrow is Visions. That's a $5 cover charge at Visions.
Right.
Thursday at the Blue Note is totally free. Friday, the Shy Steppers is $40 at the door.
Hmm.
Because more than likely, if you don't have a ticket
Now that's
already,
at the
you're gonna be
convention
paying.
center, y'all. That's
That's at
Tinley
the
Park.
convention center. Saturday, the contest is $30. Donnie's class is $30 on
Mhm.
Saturday at Hamilton Park, which is 10:30 to 3 o'clock. And then
Mhm.
we go to the contest, which is $30 also if you haven't already gotten your ticket because VIP is sold out. The
Okay.
after party after the contest is $10.
Okay. So
And
if you
then
show up
the
after the contest, if you're one of those people, I don't
mm-hmm,
like you if you are, but if you're one of those people who says, I don't want to see a contest, I just want to dance, it's
right,
$10 if you show up after the contest.
$10 exactly. And then the day party is on Sunday at the 50-yard line from 1 to 5. That's also $10.
Okay. I'll be there.
Ask the producer later. Did I miss anybody?
No, I think that's it. I think that's everything. You got to come.
Yeah, pretty
Come on,
much.
Belinda. You
Yeah.
don't miss nothing. Stop it, baby.
You know,
You don't
I
miss
gotta
nothing.
I gotta do right thing, you know. We want
Yeah.
people to show up everywhere, know what they gotta pay. We just want you to have a good time while you're in the Shy because this is the only time we are the Mecca for a reason. And this is
Um.
it. We go 7 days a week.
Wise Cat wants to know how can we buy tickets for where? How and where can they buy tickets for Friday?
That would be Terrence Pratt and shotsteppers.com. Go to shotsteppers.com and see if they still have the link up. I don't think they're checking it down yet.
Okay. ShySteppers.com.
Right.
And hello, Miss Davney. How are you this evening? Diane Davney says Visions. That's $5 that you get back because it is a
Mm-hmm.
drink ticket. So when you put your $5 up there to come in the room, you take that $5 to the bar and it goes toward your first drink.
Exactly.
Just so you know. Belinda, do you happen to have the Crystal Kane wants to know, do we have the contact information for Fade to Black?
Yes, we do. You can go to Maurice Turner's website, WSI.
World Steppers Inc.
Uh-huh.
And you should be able to get that information. Oh, that
Right.
the
It's a
cost and
link on
everything
there.
on there.
It's actual,
Yeah.
yeah, it's a link where you can buy the chicken
And if
set.
you
Right.
can't, and if for whatever reason you can't get on WSI, make sure you go to just go to Maurice Turner on
Right.
Facebook, and
Exactly.
he'll hook
Right.
you right
He
up.
everything is Friday and Saturday. The Friday party is everything is at the 12 Hotel, so he's pretty much in the Midtown.
Right. Hey,
And
Cheryl,
hmm
and my homie right there. Okay, man, let's see. Barbara Barbara Messenberg says, "I will be cheering everyone just like if she was in the room or at home in the shop." Very good. Okay. Uh,
way to go, Barbara.
we are looking forward to all of that stuff, and I thank everyone for tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. I hope we've been able to give you a little bit of insight and a little bit of information and let you know that this is going to be a fantastic event. Don't miss it, even if you have to watch it at home on the television. We got it for you. Inside Stepping, you can get it here, get it live. Myself, Ambassador Kevin Nevels, will be your host, and we will come through and bring it to you just like we see it. And I think you all will enjoy it. And man, Sherry Brown says this will be my first WLSC weekend in the Shy. I'm super excited. Sherry Brown,
Ooh,
don't
go
overdo it, baby,
Sherry.
because Chicago boy will eat your lunch if you let it. I never forget one time over this summer. I don't even remember which time it was because we come home all the time. But one of our friends that was there with us, I think she was probably 2 days in. I think it was after Visions and the Blue Note. By Friday, she wasn't no more good. She said, I don't know how y'all do this. She was wore out. She so Chicago eat you up. Now you better come on with it. Super Dave in the building say he gonna be watching from Las Vegas. We're gonna have
Mm.
people watching from all over the world, y'all. Last year we had people checking in from Dubai and South America. So this year,
You know, Brian, I think when the cell phone happened, when the blackout happened, was that man on man contest when
yes, it
everybody was
was. It was
looking at?
when
That's
Drew
when it was.
and Sean Bandy hit the stage. Is when everything
Right.
went nuts. Yep,
Mm-hmm.
absolutely. So we're gonna. I've actually, you know what? It's funny because just today I found a solution for all of that. I unfortunately do not have time to implement it between now and Saturday. If I did, I this would be it would be phenomenal. I wished I had found out about this sooner, but I did find a solution. We attempted to see about getting internet connected in the ballroom in the convention center, but the cost on that was woo. And of course, this is a unfunded broadcast, so because of that, you know, it ain't costing nobody but me anything. So y'all just enjoy what we bringing. It's gonna be good, but we'll go from there. So, Belinda, I thank you. Mad respect for who you are, your history, and all that you do. Thank you for coming and hanging out with me on Inside Stepping. You have graced my airwaves with your presence, and I do so look forward to hugging your neck on Saturday. So you have yourself a wonderful week, and
Brian, thanks for having me. Me and you. I
hey,
will be ready on Saturday. I
that's
can't
right.
wait
We
to
got
see
a look,
you
look, look, look.
and Miss
Me and Belinda
Poppy.
got a thing going on, y'all. That's my girl right
Just
there.
yeah, you guys have safe travels. I'm looking forward to seeing you guys. I'll see
Thank
you
you.
guys on Saturday.
You have a great night, dear.
All right now. Bye
All right.
bye.
Peace. All right, y'all. So as we close out the show, I just want to reiterate the all of the great things. You got something?
So you need more donations for that.
Yeah. It's come produced like we need more donations for that. Yeah, she's right. Um, Reggie Miles said there is another portable Wi-Fi apparatus available with huge bandwidth. Yes, Reggie Miles, there is. And so I want to just send a shout out to all of the people who help make Inside Stepping what it is. We appreciate you so very much. We love the fact that we're able to provide you with this and this service and the ability to help your journey in this dance be longer, stronger, and better. If we've been able to give
Thank
you
you,
any bits
Belinda.
of tad bits of information, or even giving you a little bit of that vibe, then it is what it is. And just know when you're out there in inside stepping land watching the show, don't forget to put your hands on the TV and feel what we feel because it's going down. Um, Let me leave you with my quote, my stepping quote that I came up with some time ago, and I'm going to give it to you guys all the time because I want it to resonate and I want you to remember and know that this is very important. And it goes, never measure an event by the quantity of the people in attendance, but by the quality of memories you create with the people who are present. Let me repeat that. Never measure an event by the quantity of the people in attendance, but by the quality of memories you create with the people who are present. That is a necessary understanding because without us, what is this dance? We make it what it is. And each one of us plays an important part in that, and we have to forever remember that and make sure that we stay on top of our game, y'all, and be the best that we can be, especially to one another. With that, ladies and gentlemen, I want everyone to have yourself a wonderful, wonderful evening. Get you some good sleep because tomorrow, if you're in Chicago or if you're going to be there, oh, it's going down. Just get ready. Uh, it's going to be a hell of a weekend, man. How you say no sleep weekend? Yeah, baby. It's going to be a no sleep weekend. Have y'all selves a good night. Peace out.